Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you are watching Metrofy right here on Channels Television. Now to South Nigeria. The final burial rite of the 20th Olu of Warri, His Majesty Ogiame Ikenwele I, held at the Olu's Palace in Warri, Delta State. Now, the funeral rite, which lasted for a period of 14 days, featured a lot of fanfare and traditional dance steps at Itsekiri, their central home of the Itsekiri people. Take a look.
Itsekiri, also known as the Big Warri, is a riverside community in Warri South local government area of Delta State, where major traditional events of the Itsekiri people, including the traditional burial rites for a departed monarch and the coronation ceremony of a new king, is held. It's the traditional ancestral home of the Itsekiri people, but this time it played host not only to the Itsekiris but also their guests as they gathered to pay their last respect to their late king, the 20th Olu of Warri, His Majesty Ogiame Ikenwele I. The traditional cultural vigil, which was part of activities lined up for the 14-day traditional funeral rites for the repose of the soul of the late monarch, was witnessed by dignitaries. This all-night Ogele dance from the various Itsekiri communities is a symbolic traditional rite to lead the spirit of the dead to the great beyond.
So for the average Itsekiri man, today represents, if you like, the final departure of the spirit of His Majesty, and this is going to last for the next 13, 14 days.
He's a man that actually preached peace. He is a man that always wants every ethnic nationality within Delta State to live in peace, and he preached peace until his death.
The next day, the celebration of life for their late monarch continued. This time is the turn of the people of Abigborodo, another community in Itsekiri, to honor their late king with their traditional dance. Beautifully dressed in red and white, they display the richness of the dance, with the men taking the lead, and while the women follow suit from behind.
A deep special respect we are paying to our late king. And it's not often that we come out in this dance. And this is a special one we brought for this burial ceremony of our late king.
Guests are in for more dances as the Okere and Ochola dance takes center stage, bringing its own uniqueness and entertainment. Believed to have historically migrated from the Great Benin Kingdom, the Benin culture was represented in the Okere dance presentation.
We are descendants of the great warrior, great Eggman of Benin Kingdom. And as you can see, it's represented here, the rich Benin culture, all the songs, the sound, the music, the language, everything is in Benin language.
The Ocholla dance group dazzle in their royal blue traditional attire. This is personal to them, being that the late king's mother is from their community.
We dance it for a very important occasion like we are doing now, the burial of our late Olu, who incidentally is maternally a member of the community.
Days after, other communities, including the people of Uborodo, make their dance presentation as spectators watch in delight. Although they mourn their dearly departed monarch, the occasion presented an opportunity for a colorful display of the rich cultural heritage of the Itsekiri people, both in their dance, style, and costumes. The news of the death of the late king, who many have described as a gentleman of peace, was announced in April this year by the Itsekiri Traditional Council after ruling for 5 years. Ogiame Nkewole I was the 20th Olu of Warri. He succeeded His Majesty Ogiame Atuwashe II on the throne on December 12, 2015. Born in March 19th of 1955, he was the third son of his father. He started his education at St. John's Primary School, Ajamimoga, in Warri in 1962. He then proceeded to the famous Hussey College, also in Warri in 1969, where he completed his secondary education. He later earned a BSc in Business Administration from the University of Benin in 1990, after which he worked in his father's private company, Iwere Property and Transport Company, for 11 years, rising to the top level of a general manager. He also took up managerial positions in other firms before setting up his own enterprise in 2003, which he incorporated as Nkengbesimi Ventures Limited. At the home front, he was married to Olori Mary Orishemeiwa Ikenwole, and they are blessed with 3 children. May his soul rest in peace.
Our condolences to his family and the Itsekiri nation at large. Well, the end of an era, but the beginning of another, as Warri Kingdom prepares to host the world on the 21st of August 2021, when it celebrates the coronation of the 21st Olu of Warri Kingdom, 37-year-old Prince Shola Emiko. Well, stay tuned to Channels Television to bring you all the details. Well, that's it on Metrofile today. Thank you so much for watching. For these and many more, please do log on to channelstv.com and follow us on all our social media handles. Thank you once again for watching. I am Ogechuku Osi Oyelidi. I'll see you again soon.